Hey everybody, welcome back today for another Python tutorial. Today I will be going through how to use dictionaries in Python. These are used extensively in a lot of the scientific computing I use. And so today what we're going to do is do a completely arbitrary example. You actually don't even need to use dictionaries or do a lot of the stuff I'm doing in this video to accomplish what we will be accomplishing in the video. However, like I've said before in past videos, this is just for illustrative purposes and to get you familiar with how Python works. So without further ado, let's create a file. We'll call it just lesson.py. So press enter. And let's just document quickly what we're going to do. Today, we are going to learn how to use Python dictionaries. So let's get started. How does one initialize a dictionary in Python? So we are going to make a dictionary called parameters. And here we have initialized an empty dictionary. We now have to update this empty dictionary. So we'll do parameters.update. And here we have we would be updating our dictionary with nothing if we were to just do this. So what we have to do now is insert what are called key value pairs. And the general syntax for a key value pair is like this, where value can be any data type that is supported by Python. So it can be a string, an integer, a float, a Boolean, you name it. And so today what we are going to do is we're going to give two different types of value key pairs. We're going to give one where the value is in an integer and one where the value is a string. And the integer and strings will be a person's age and a person's name, respectively. And what we're going to do is make functions to sort through the ages and return a name. And so what we're really going to be doing is using a lot of the features we learned in previous lessons. So what I'm going to do now is move down these end bracket and these ending brackets here, just for visual simplicity. I will also move down the key value pair here. So the first key value I'm going to make is age, and I'm going to make age be 25. Between each different key value pairs in a dictionary, you need to have a comma. So the key age has a value of 25 whose data type is integer. The next key I'm going to make is name1, and this will be a name, so the data type should be a string. We'll call this Kyle. The next name, we'll do 3 names in total. The next name I will do is going to be, will be Jason. And the last one will be Aaron. And what we're going to do now is make 2 functions, one that just extracts information from another function, which extracts information from this parameters dictionary. And we're going to, based on the age, read out a name. And so like I said in the introduction, a lot of this is unnecessary and its purpose is to be instructive. Okay, so in order to pair the names and ages, we're going to have to call a function. Let's call our main function, and we're going to pass to it the parameters dictionary. So in order to call a main function, we need to define one. So first, let me just make down here a little more compact. Let's define our main function. Okay, let's document it to be good software engineers. And this is the main function, or the driver function of our software program. And so just to show you how a modular code would look, what we're going to do is we're going to not extract the information in the main function, but call another function. So get info. This will also take the parameters dictionary as a parameter. So it takes a parameters dictionary as a parameter. So if we're going to call a get info function, we need to define one. Okay, let's document this function. This function extracts the name and age of a person from the parameters dictionary. So here what we will do is we're going to initialize a variable called age, and we are going to set it equal to the key value pair of age in the parameters dictionary. So what will happen is age, some variable, is set equal to parameters and whatever the value corresponding to the key age is. So here I call parameters and I give it the key age. We'll then go into the parameters dictionary and see that the key age has a value 25. So therefore the data type of age is integer and it's 25. So then what I will do is I will say if age is equal to 25. Now I could also have not done this initialization and said if parameters age is equal to 25. This would be the same thing, but this is a little more easy on the eyes. So if age is 25, we're going to set name, some variable name, equal to parameters name 1. Okay, I'm going to copy this, paste it 2 more times. If the age is 26 or 27, then we will extract names 2 or 3 respectively. And then we're going to return name and age to the function or wherever this get info function is being called. Okay, so now in our main function, we're going to come in here and we're going to call get info, and we're going to pass the parameters dictionary to get info. We extract the information, well, we extract the age, and then based on the age we extract, we assign a name. We then return the name and age. So since we return the name and age in get info, we're going to have to unpack them whenever we call get info. So let's unpack the variables that get info will return. And then we're going to simply just do print the person whose name, whose age is named name. And so let's just recap what we have here. So what we do is I'll put this hashtag here. Program begins here. So we start by initializing an empty dictionary that we call parameters. We update the dictionary with an age whose data type is integer and 3 names whose data types are strings. We then call some function main, and we pass as a parameter to main a dictionary called parameters. We then come into main and we call another function called getInfo. We also pass parameters to getInfo. GetInfo extracts the age from the parameters dictionary, assigns a name based on the age, and then returns the name and age. Because getInfo returns the name and age, we have to unpack this information from the getInfo function, and then we print out the sentence we want. So this is a really roundabout sort of it doesn't make much sense why we do this. Like I said before, this is for illustrative purposes. So let's save, and hopefully we're going to see a sentence that says the person whose age is 25 is named Kyle, because Kyle is named 1, and that's who we extract for extractive age is 25. So let's run this. Python lesson. The person whose name is 25, whose age is 25 is named Kyle. Okay, good. You can see I make this before I do the video so I don't have as many mistakes when I am showing you guys. You don't have to sit through the pain of that. And so now what we will do is I'm going to do a for loop here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this one doesn't matter. And so we're going to is for I in X range 3, we're going to have age be 25 plus I. Okay. And what this means, let's move in the main function, is that for the first iteration, I will be 0, so the age is 25, the name of the person is Kyle. For the second iteration, I is 1, so the age will be 26, so the name should be Jason. When I is 2, 25 plus 2 is 27, the name should be Aaron. So let's save this. Let's run it. And let's see. And I have down here the person whose age is 25 is Kyle, 26 is Jason, 27 is Aaron. Okay? So thank you for watching this video. If you have any additional questions, please let me know, and I'd be happy to help you in any way that I can. Thank you.